in this story, we meet up with Alejandra, who is one of the ambassadors of the game. She works at the Horizon Festival. She's in charge of the garage and all of the upgrade and tuning of the cars. And we're going to go on a journey with her to find her grandfather's long-lost Vocho, the Vocho being the Mexican name for the VW Beetle. And this is a story that it has a real heart to it, because it's kind of really important to Alejandra. She's a huge car enthusiast, a huge lover of engines, of motors, of VW especially. But also this all ties back to her grandfather's car as well. So there's a real family story in there as well. And it's a story that has a real heart that I think that Lalo was able to really bring out of it. Like we kind of knew that we wanted to have a story about the Beetle because it's such an important car in Mexican car culture. But I think with Lalo's help on the script, we were able to really just bring out that really strong family link to it as well, and that really touch into the culture. I don't know if he's back on the line yet. Can we hear you yet, Lalo?
I don't think he's just yet. Oh. Let's see if Lalo can hear us. Lalo, can you hear us?
So sorry about that.
Hello, that's all right. Welcome back.
It was a joke in the U.S. Somebody was trying to reach me about my car warranty.
Typical. Well, I mean, I suppose it's fitting.
Can you, my. All right. Hi.
Hi. So we're talking about the Vocho Horizon story at the moment. Mike's just telling us about how I think you're saying, Mike, you kind of had like a bare bones story there, and Lalo helped tease the details out and really breathe life into it in like a very culturally significant way. So is there anything you could tell us, Lalo, about the story and how you sort of added more significance into it?
Yeah, it was. I think naming characters was a really special thing that happened in this project for me. That gives it that authentic edge, and then working with the dialogue that was provided and kind of shifting it around and really making it casual and sound conversational and sound like an actual person from Mexico that's acquainted with global culture would speak like there's a thing in Mexico, it's the Mexican nicknaming magic, where if someone nicknames you something when you're a kid, man, it sticks with you forever, becomes your legal name almost. Wow. And my dad used to do that. It was hilarious. So that is like it's a very Mexican cultural thing, and so I wanted the character's name to have a cool nickname, like Alejandra can be Ale. It's like it's just such a real expression, a real colloquial kind of way of feeling out these characters that was really enriching for me, and I hope for the story.
Right, yeah, something that would seem, I suppose you might not even necessarily notice, but it's actually quite a significant thing, really, here in where we are right now in Forza Horizon 5. So that's really interesting.
Can I say real quick, when I watch a project that involves Latinos or Mexican culture or whatever, and they just do a misstep, I'm done, and I'm not the only person, I think, that checks out. I check out and go like, I don't like this show. I don't like this. It's so fake. It's a Hollywood version of it. And then this is the opposite, and the great care that was taken with this game. It keeps you engaged. That's the whole point of the thing.
Yeah, I mean, and it's partly, a large amount due to your involvement. So, I mean, looking at this story, how much sort of creative liberty did you take with preserving the game's vision while still staying authentic to Mexican culture? Did you kind of go a little bit outside the lines, or?
Well, you have to, and you know what? You can't be, rigid and closed-minded. Because life is not really like that. Life is not black and white. Being in Mexico, if you walked around Mexico City right now, you'd think you were in LA. It's not, there's no donkeys running around, and, it's like, it's a thoroughly modern place. And so this is the world that this game is in. Although driving through the jungles through ruins, man. It's mind blowing.